April Fools, I'm working on something interesting here that I want to show you. Be kind. So this classic, it's not really the color. There we go. You know who this is? That's me. That's Tom Avedia. And actually, it's a 3D model. I've been working on 3D models of a lot of the classic avediagers. So, you know, very simple, this one. You got my stripes. I'm blonde. Nothing on the bottom. It's a V-neck, too. And then, you know, off of that, very simple to make Negatom, right? He's got a black hat, a little hair in the top there because it's backwards. Black jacket, normal stripes underneath, still a V-neck. Moving on, I think this one's probably my favorite, and it's Sean. Sean from the Avediagers, Avediager Sean. He's got his suit on, you know? Even canonically at this point, he had hair, so that's cool too. But it's just a suit, tie. Next one. I'm sure you'll all recognize this classic character. That's right, it's Vic. Looks kind of like Shino from Naruto. But that's why I added the Rubik's Cube, so you know it's Vic instead of him. He's got his maroon sweater on. He doesn't wear that too much nowadays. But canonically, this is what he looked like in the Avediager time frame. He's got the glasses on. I couldn't make him reflective, otherwise I would. This one was actually pretty hard to do. I had to make the head a little bigger. Can you guess who it is? That's right, it's Hassan. And he's angry and he's on the phone. This is his Samsung phone. Because that's what he did when he was in the Avediagers. He was angry and on his phone. He doesn't have like a distinctive shirt or anything. But he's got glasses and he was angry and on his phone. So that's what Hassan got. Next up on the list, it's Maddie in his karate uniform. Because that's when he was in the Avediagers, that's what he wore, remember? So, like, you know, just some shading to show it's a uniform. And he's got his white belt. He's got his orange bandana. And Maddie, actually, little Easter egg, he's the only one with shoes. I gave him his orange Crocs that he wears in the Avediagers rap battle. That's Maddie. And next is, all right, just a little warning here. This one's a little different than most of the other ones. I added a little more detail here. It's James. He's got his mustache, and he was smiling the entire time during the Avediagers, and he's got his avedia, A-V-E-D-I-A. It's pixel art. I'm working with 3x3 letters. Leave me alone. But, you know, he's the biggest fan. He was just happy to be there. He's got his killer mustache. Oh, no, don't draw on him. Hold on. I'm going to undo that. There we go. And, yeah, this is James. Bestest fan, I believe is what we called him. I don't really remember. But he's part of the Avediagers. This is what he looked like. I had to give him a really big head to fit all the detail. And now, you know, we're going to go to John Luke here. I will say one of the biggest Avedia mistakes, I think, that we made is I never gave John Luke an identifiable outfit. Like, you know, Tom and Vic. And then in the Avediagers video, like, everyone had their thing, right? Even Hassan with his phone. James was smiling. Vic, Sean, Matt all had uniforms. John Luke never got a uniform, so I didn't know what to give him. I gave him an Avedia shirt. He's got the gold, black and gold, because he's an Avedia legend. And I will say, you're probably like, what are you making all these for, Tom? Why do you have these things? Little hint as to what it's for. John Luke's skin doesn't matter. Now that I said that out loud, I'm not sure I like the way that sounds, actually. That his texture doesn't matter. That doesn't sound better. Sounds a little more technical, I guess. But essentially, what I'm trying to say is you're not going to be looking at... You can see my hand in the... Hi, guys. You're not going to be looking at this one, but you will be looking at all the other ones. That's the hint as to what this is for. So leave me feedback on what you thought of everyone's skin texture. We'll say texture, I guess. I'm texturing their 3D models. Everyone's model is the same, just a slightly different texture on it. Do not comment on people's skin. I feel like that's not right. So, the texture. Let me know. And what you would change. Okay? Bye.